everybody, it's Laura, and today we are cash stuffing our first week of December. We are cash stuffing $1,154, $360 of which is going to the wallet, $195 is going into sinking funds, and $599 is going to saving. So this is all of the real cash money that's going in. We also have a $30 savings challenge I get to put in my new Saving for a Puppy envelope. So we're gonna put that in there. We're also going to put the money into our minis, and this will be the prop money for the 118 envelope challenge. So let's get the cash tray. So I'm actually in the middle of filming an explanatory video about how I cash stuff, and it shows my spreadsheet, and it shows how I use credit cards and how I use high yield savings accounts and all of the things that I use. Definitely check that out. We're gonna use part of this video as an example to show in the video, so just little clips. But if you're interested in seeing my whole process, because it's definitely a little different, I don't love manual tracking. I like to have easy access to what's going on, how much is in all of my sinking funds. I like to use my credit cards and all of that stuff. Like, that's not a dangerous thing for me. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, definitely check out that video. A lot of binders going on. Today we're going to do it a little bit different of an order. We will start with sinking funds like we usually do. Actually, what do we usually start with? We usually start with my wallet and how much is left over in my wallet. So let's do that instead. So, okay, here are the categories and envelopes that we use, and then I've got a lot of change. And then we'll put this leftover money, because there is some leftover money, into our leftover savings challenges. I think everything else is empty. Okay. Count. $346. Okay, and then we've got $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 we get to put in our other rollover savings challenge, which is a Pixel Perfect Just Chillin' by Budget with Ira. And so I'm going to pick this one. So we only have to do one. Awesome. All right, so we're done with money from last week. So now we get to stuff this week. Now, normally I would just go to whatever week it was in this binder to find it, because I stuff this monthly. The money that I want to put into my wallet, I separate it into weeks and stuff these envelopes week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and sometimes week 5. But we're at a new month, so let's put new money in. This $40, this is going to all be stuffed at once, because sometimes I just buy a bottle of wine or something like that. So giving it in smaller increments doesn't make sense. Then we've got to take care of eat, and it's gonna be $50 a week. 7 5s, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is eat for this week. The next thing we're doing is go, and go get $60 this month, which is 4 10s and 4 5s. 1, 2, spending, we do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's basically 15 a week this month. Okay, so then I got my spending for this next week. Okay, so now we have week 2 we can stuff, we have week 3 we can stuff, and we have week 4 we can stuff. Okay, so now that is all done, and I can put these in my wallet, and my wallet is ready for the week. The reason I had all those ones is because I used all the money that I used from unstuffing. Turned out I had the right amount. It just wasn't the most ideal denominations, but that's okay. Now we're going to go into sinking funds. My favorite part. So sinking funds, I am defining as spreading out the cost of anticipated yearly spending. So 1 year or less, depending, I mean, I still have emergency and buffer and stuff like that, but these are all things that I anticipate that I may have to spend on in the next year. Okay, so we'll start with emergency. And I was able to get some vinyl lettering for a thing, so it looks nice. We're gonna be putting $5 in emergency today. And so now we have 1,000, 50, 55, 60. 1,060. And then we have auto, and auto is getting $40, and that's gonna be in 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so now it has 150, 70, 90, 200, 210, 20, 35, 235 in auto. Next is buffer, and buffer is getting a 10, the tracker. So now it has 50, 70, 90, 100, and we get to color in. And then wellness is getting 10, also in a 10. And now wellness has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Mint is getting 5, and that is for Mint Mobile. So now it has 25. Next is one of my favorite categories, fees. Fees is getting 10. So now we have 150, 60, 75 in fees. Okay, then sanctuary. Sanctuary is getting 5. It now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I was able to get 50 stuffed in here because I was able to take it out of my games binder this last time. So check out my games video to see all of that fun. Epithelium is getting $30. We're gonna get a 20 and a 10. Spending a lot out of this month. Got my haircut, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 35, 36. It's so hard to find like someone who knows how to cut hair really well, and I love this woman that cuts my hair. The way that I found her is I got a really terrible haircut, went back to the salon, and they gave me somebody else, and that somebody else fixed it, and she does a great job. Unfortunately, I won't be living here that much longer. I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. Next is wardrobe. Wardrobe is getting 20 because I spent from it. Which reminds me, remember the $44 that I had of extra money from my grandmother? I used that to help pay for, I got 2 new tops, some really nice tops. They were a little expensive, so I used money from here as well, so I'm trying to make up for that before the end of the month. So now we have 42. Wardrobe. Okay, now technology. Technology is getting 25 per usual, and we're gonna give that in a 20 and a 5. So now we have 200, 300, 50, 75. And we're gonna color in another seed because each one of these is worth $25. If you want this, you can just check out my Ko-Fi shop. It's linked in the description below, and you can get that. Next is gifts, which is getting 5. Spending a lot out of this too. My boyfriend's birthday coming up. 115 right now. Hobbies is getting 5. Also been spending out of that. Been having a lot of fun. So now we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. now outdoorsy, we're adding 5. So now we have 50, 55, 60. I'm already starting to think about camping this next summer. Smell goods is getting 5. So now we have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Now we have fine drink. This envelope was made by Budget with Carly. We're gonna put 5 in here. I did buy some champagne, though I didn't use it for New Year's. I'm saving it for match day or when we sell our house, whichever comes first, to celebrate that. But right now it has 75 in it. I did get that really nice champagne though because it was on sale. So I'm very happy about that. Holiday Boost is getting 5. And now Holiday Boost has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Luxury Boost is also getting 5. And it now has 26. All right, now we have this new envelope puppy. You get to put the $30 from this challenge. This challenge was made by Nikki from Dragonfly Saves, as were all of the challenges in that binder. And we're gonna put that in, and puppy now has 30, yay. Okay, and then football, we're not putting anything into it, but this is basically gonna be for me to save for a subscription to be able to see all the football games next year. And that is the end of sinking funds. Now we're gonna go into savings, and we're gonna start with the longest term savings to the shortest term savings. So I've separated my savings goals into 3 categories: 4 to 5 year goals, goals that will happen within 1 to 2 years, and then within about a quarter. So the ones that are 4 to 5 years out, we'll start with Zodiac. Zodiac is a binder that I created, and if you like it and are interested in it, let me know, because I have leftover material and I was thinking about making some and selling them, so let me know. But it's basically a binder that you could use forever, because I've got folders for each sign, and then you can put savings challenges. There's like a million different savings challenges that are Zodiac themed on Etsy that you could get. I'm sure there's even free ones out there. And so I have a set from Budget with Ira and also a set from Caro Cash. So right now we are doing Capricorn. And so because I'm on Capricorn, I took off the star and then used this tracker and put the star there. So there's a hole for every sign. See? And you put the pin there for each thing. So now that we're on Capricorn, we got to put the star here. And so here we are, and I've started coloring this in. And then I also have this savings challenge, which is a sticker challenge. So I'll have to fix this off camera because this is a really long video. But yeah, let's stuff it. We are putting in $40, and that's gonna be 2 20s. And this binder is saving for a future car, and I'm trying to save $4,000 a year towards a future car. We'll see. The next one is my Kisses binder. I love it. And it's very similar to the Zodiac in that there is a dashboard here, and I'm trying to save $2,000 in this. So there are 10 envelopes, each to hold $200. And every time you're able to put $200 into an envelope, you take this little, these lips off and choose one of these $200 girls to put the lips on. And we get to do that today, actually, because we've been saving in the $200 challenge. And today we get to put $40 in. So let's get the $40. We'll hold this one to the side. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. Never mind. So we have the 200. And that means I get to take these lips off. And we'll put the 200 in this envelope, and we will choose a girl to put the lips on. I think I want to do this one. Okay. Awesome. So I'm saving $2,000 a year towards procedures that I want to do. And so this is kind of like a beauty procedure binder. You could use it for anything really. I want to get a tattoo removed. I want to get laser treatment on rosacea on my face. I might want to get Botox. So I figured this would be a good way to just save for beauty in general. I'll have to clean this off camera. So that's the Pretty Kisses binder. I also have extra stuff of that if you're interested in that one. Okay, and then we have Cosmos. And all of this is from Budget with Ira. And today we're gonna put in $40. This is for me to save about $10,000 before I graduate, because there's all of these costs of like getting my board certification, time that I'll have to take off from work, all of these fees, becoming a attending physician, and all this stuff that I have to save for. We're putting $40 in. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now we get to play a little bit. So let's start with save 500. So we're gonna roll. I actually don't have the dice that came with this because I left it in Utah, but we need a 12-sided die. All right, here's 12. Okay, so we're gonna put in 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the money for it. A 3. These are my stickers. They didn't come with this, but I prefer to use that instead of just coloring on there. Okay, so that's save 500. We can't do planets because I don't have the special die for it. But we can do Wheel of Fortune, even though I don't have a special die, because there's also 12 numbers in here. So I'll roll this, and then whatever number correlates, I'll save that amount. Okay, 8, 8, we save 2 of Fortune. Okay. Infinity is probably gonna cost too much, plus I don't have the die for that. So we will scratch a crystal ball. Let's do this one. Save 10, another 10. This is backwards, okay. Then we got another scratcher. Let's do this one. 20, do we even have 20? 5, 10, 15, 20, okay, we do. That's tricky to put that big number on a small star. Very tricky, Ira. And then this one is a scratcher, Amazing Space. And depending on what kind of moon phase we unscratch, we put that amount. So I can, no matter what we scratch, I'll be able to do it. So let's do this one. Okay, so it looks like a $3. Also these gold vinyl things, that I made these, they're not from Ira. The version that he did was different, and the kind of envelopes that he uses are different. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Starbucks one as like a catch-all for the last little dollars because I don't like IOUs. And the Starbucks one is just, you put a star on here, and I'm just gonna do 1 for every dollar. So we got 1, 2. All right, so that's Cosmos. And once again, that's for graduation costs. And then Iris, the Iris binder, my 10K, I'm hoping to save 10K over the next 4 to 5 years so I can go on a special graduation trip. I would like to go on a long distance train trip. It's like my dream trip that I have never been able to do. And we're gonna put 40 in here, and we're gonna do it in 2 20s. And we will complete the first 200. Beautiful. All right, so let's count this. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Awesome. And I'm making very special placeholders just for this binder. I have a special idea for it. Oh, this is not the right one. So this is my first 200 saved. Beautiful. And then we have $10 left over. I'll clean this off later. And that's 10K. Now we move on to the 1 to 2 year goals. So my minis for Mutts, the Live and Let Loose. We're gonna put $50 in here in 6 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I must have miscounted what I had. That's probably what happened. Okay, so next is 118 envelope challenge. We are stuffing 106, which is C. Borgium, 105, which is Dubnium. I think they were both discovered in Russia, though C. Borgium also may have been discovered in America at the same time. There's a big like fight about it, so they fought over the name. And then the last one that we're actually going to talk about more is Technetium, which is number 43, and we'll do purple. Okay, so the special thing about Technetium, I mean, there's a lot of special things about it, but the most interesting fact is that it's used in medical imaging. So because it has such a rapid half-life and it's basically safe, it's used to be able to highlight parts of the body, and so we can see a lot of detailing in the imaging for medical treatment. And we are going to be done with this challenge in 10 weeks. I did all the planning for it to see, and yeah, it's going to be 10 weeks. And we've got 105 and 106. Very excited about that. Yeah, we are almost done. So that's 100 envelope challenge. Okay, and then football, we don't stuff here, but we did stuff $58 into that. And really, I just sent it through to my high yield savings account. We now have $909 in there times 2 because my boyfriend saved the same. So we have a little over $1,800 saved, and we've got like 2 weeks left. And then for shorter term savings, I've got my Rainbow 250 binder. We're going to save $10 today in 2 5s. And I think what I want to do today is actually just color in these 2 5s and kind of like start these 2 15s. So we just go to the next envelope and we'll put a 5 in this one and a 5 in this one. And then when I bring $10 next week, we can just put a 10 in one of these and there'll be a 15 done. Love it. Okay, then saving with Judy is getting $13. Let's get change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can do 1, 2, 3, and a 10. I did make a nice clean envelope for this. And then I saved the stuff on the back. You can see the gnome that I colored in for 13. This is the one that I'll color in this coming Sunday. And then we have $28 remaining. Okay, perfect. $28 remaining. We're gonna throw into this savings, this budget with Carly. And then we will also put the minis in here, and this will be $30 this week, and you can check out that video on Monday. Okay, I think that is it. Thank you so much for your patience and watching till the end. I would love if you said hey in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.